Hello, this is Professor Asma Parveen, Department of Psychology, Aligarh Muslim University. Today we will discuss about the nature and significance of research. The nature of research is scientific. Why it is called scientific? Because it uses certain methods that are accepted scientific methods, and these scientific methods are used as a crucial tool by the psychologist and scientists to explore and understand human behavior. It serves as the framework, and this framework is very reliable for conducting research, and it involves a series of steps that are carefully followed during every research study. And because of this, our research becomes systematic and reliable. There are certain steps of the scientific method that we will discuss here. First step of a scientific method is make an observation. In the field of psychology, researchers begin their work by carefully observing and selecting a topic to study. This initial step is crucial as it sets the foundation for the entire research process. Once a topic has been chosen, researchers delve into existing literature to gain a comprehensive understanding of what has already been written about it. This background information serves multiple purposes. First, it informs researchers about the current state of knowledge in the field, and it highlights the gap that needs to be addressed and provides a basis for formulating research questions. This information gathered during this initial phase is then shared in the introduction of the final study results. This section serves as a roadmap for readers, providing them with a context for the research and outlining the key findings that will be presented. Additionally, the background information obtained from previous studies aids researchers in developing a hypothesis, which is a fundamental aspect of conducting a psychological study. A hypothesis is essentially an educated guess or prediction about the relationship between variables. It is based on the researcher's understanding of the existing literature and their own observations. So, by formulating a hypothesis, researchers are basically able to articulate the specific question they aim to answer through their study. This step is crucial as it guides the entire research process from designing the study to collecting and analyzing data. Second step of a scientific method is ask a question. In the process of conducting research, the second step is to ask a question. These questions help researchers develop a hypothesis, which is about the relationship between different things. After asking basic questions, researchers then conduct more research to gather additional information. In psychological researches, researchers often perform a literature review to examine all the published data on the topic, and this is a very crucial step to understand the background of the research and then to formulate the main hypothesis for the study. Once a researcher has made observations and acquired background knowledge, they can begin asking questions. These questions are directly related to the initial observations made. For example, researchers might inquire about the cause of a particular behavior, whether that behavior would occur in a different environment or when the behavior began or ended. By asking these questions, researchers can delve into deeper understanding of the phenomena they are studying. Asking questions is an essential part of the scientific method because it allows researchers to explore and investigate various aspects of their chosen topic. By posing thoughtful inquiries, researchers are basically uncovering the new insights and developing a clear understanding of the subject matter. This process of questioning also helps guide in the development of a hypothesis, which is a foundation for the further investigation. The third step of a scientific method is test your hypothesis. In the scientific method, once you have developed a strong hypothesis, the next step is to test it. And this is by collecting data. Psychologists use basically two types of researches: descriptive research and experimental research. Descriptive research is used when it is difficult or sometimes impossible to change the variables being studied. This type of research includes case studies, observing things in their natural environment and looking for connections between different things. For example, marketers may use phone surveys to gather information. Experimental research, on the other hand, involves manipulating variables to determine cause and effect relationships. This type of research allows psychologists to control and manipulate variables to see how they affect outcomes. So, by testing hypotheses and gathering data through these research methods, scientists and researchers are gaining a deeper understanding of the phenomena they are researching or they are studying. Another important step of a scientific method is examine the results and then draw conclusions. Once the data has been thoroughly analyzed, researchers can begin to draw conclusions from their findings. This involves interpreting the results in the light of the research questions or hypotheses they initially set out to investigate. By comparing the collected data with existing theories or previous studies, researchers can identify patterns, trends, or relationships that support or challenge their initial assumptions. Additionally, they may uncover unexpected or surprising results that warrant their further investigation. So, these conclusions serve as the foundation for future research and provide valuable insights into the topic under study. Furthermore, the use of statistics plays a vital role in summarizing and analyzing the data. Researchers employ various methods, statistical techniques to organize and condense the information, and this allows them for a clear representation of the findings. This enables them to identify key variables, measure the strength of the relationships between different variables, and assess the overall significance of their results. By employing these statistical methods, researchers can objectively evaluate the data and draw reliable conclusions that are supported by empirical evidences. In addition to analyzing the data, researchers must also consider the limitations because every study has certain limitations. So, researchers must also consider the limitations and potential sources of bias or errors in their study. This critical evaluation helps ensure the validity and generalizability of their conclusions because we are conducting research to generalize our results on the population. So, by acknowledging any biases, confounding variables, or methodological flaws, researchers can address these issues and refine their interpretations accordingly. This self reflection and transparency contribute to the integrity of the research process and allow for more accurate and reliable conclusions. Next step of the scientific method is report the results. After conducting a psychological study, this is the next step, and this is very important step to share the results with others. And this is typically done by writing a comprehensive report about the study and publishing it in a reputable journal that is read and reviewed by experts in the field. Examples of such journals include Psychological Bulletin, the Journal of Social Psychology, and Developmental Psychology, among others. By sharing the findings, researchers contribute to the collective knowledge and understanding of psychology, allowing other experts of the field to build upon their work and then potentially make new discoveries. This process of peer review ensures that the research is rigorously evaluated and meets high standards of scientific integrity. It also allows for constructive feedback and potential improvements to be made, ultimately enhancing the quality and impact of this study. So, sharing the results of a psychological study is therefore crucial for advancing the field and fostering collaborations among researchers. Using this scientific method, it has certain advantages, and one of the main advantage of using this scientific method is its ability to eliminate bias. By following a structured process, scientists can minimize personal opinions and subjective interpretations. This allows for more objective and reliable results. Additionally, the scientific method promotes transparency and reproducibility. When researchers publish their findings, they provide detailed descriptions of their methods and procedures, allowing other scientists to replicate their experiments and verify the results. This replication is crucial for building upon existing knowledge and ensuring the validity of scientific discoveries. So, scientific method is not limited to any specific field of study. It is a universal tool that can be applied to any discipline from physics and chemistry to biology and psychology. By using this method, scientists can make progress in their respective fields and contribute to our overall understanding of the world. Through rigorous experimentation and analysis, they can uncover new insights, challenge existing theories, and develop innovative solutions to complex problems. So, by following the steps of scientific method, researchers can ensure that their work is thorough, their work is unbiased, and capable of producing meaningful results. So, it is important for researchers to possess certain qualities to utilize this scientific method, and these abilities, the qualities are diligence, open mindedness, and critical thinking. Also, in order to navigate the complexities of the scientific method successfully, because ultimately research is a journey with many possible paths, and having a clear plan and adaptable mindset are essential for reaching our desired destination. Research has certain significance for most of the disciplines, and one of the important significance of research is its importance for progress and discovery. It encourages us to question, to explore, and think logically, leading to new inventions and advancements. And in today's world, research plays a crucial role in various fields. For example, in the field of applied economics, such as business and the overall economy, it helps solve complex operational problems and aids in economic policy making for both the government and the businesses. Another significant aspect of research is that it provides basis for the government policies. Government policies heavily rely on research. Why rely on research? Just to make informed decisions. So, when creating budgets, the government analyzes the needs and desires of the people and determines the available revenues to meet those needs. Research helps calculate the cost of these needs and explores alternative policies, allowing decision makers to consider the consequences of each option, and it also assists in dealing with economic conditions, trade decisions, defense matters, and the distribution of economic resources. Furthermore, research helps in understanding the social changes and the structure of the nation. Research also has its impact on economy. Looking ahead, there will be a significant focus on research and its impact on the economy. This research will involve analyzing economic data, using various tools to gain a deeper understanding. Experts and technicians will work together to compile information about different problems, utilizing facts and different phases of analysis to diagnose and predict events. The government will also play a role in investigating and predicting events to help maintain stability. So, collecting information through research, especially statistical data, is crucial for understanding what is happening in our society and making informed decisions. So, by conducting research, we can gather valuable insights that ensure us and enable us to address societal challenges effectively. Research is also important for social sciences because it plays a crucial role in our society by providing valuable knowledge, again, and practical solutions to real world problems. It serves as a dual purpose of expanding our overall understanding while also addressing immediate issues related to human interactions. Scientists delve into social issues to gain a deeper understanding and satisfaction, as well as to improve social relationships. So, by studying these topics, they contribute to our collective knowledge and help us find practical solutions that benefit both scientists and society as a whole. Furthermore, social science research also has a direct impact on society by addressing pressing issues and finding practical solutions. Whether it's studying the effects of poverty on educational attainment or analyzing the impact of social media on mental health, social scientists play a vital role in identifying and addressing societal challenges because their research help us better understand the complexities of these issues and provides evidence based recommendations for policymakers and practitioners. In addition to these, research also holds great importance for a variety of reasons. For example, for students, it helps in pursuing advanced degrees because research is essential for building a successful career and achieving a high position in society. Additionally, professionals specializing in research methodology, they rely on it as a means of earning a living. Philosophers and thinkers view research as an avenue for exploring new ideas and gaining fresh insights. Moreover, research plays a crucial role in the development of innovative styles and fostering creativity for writers and artists also. It also helps analysts, intellectuals to see research as a way to establish new theories and make generalizations. So, in summary, we can say that research serves as a wellspring of knowledge, providing valuable guidance for solving various businesses, governmental, and social problems. It also acts as a formal training that enhances one's understanding of advancements in the field. Thank you. That's all for today. Thank you all.